All right. Got to redo the audio on this one too. So let's see what we have to say. 7.3 Swyk number 1 is about geometric sequences. We are doing multiplication, not addition. Arithmetic was addition. Now we're switching gears to the multiplication. You can see we are not looking for a common difference. We're looking for a common ratio. And we have a new formula, explicit formula in town, right? I like to use G's. They like to use A's. I don't know what else to tell you. I use G's just because it's geometric. But they like to use A's for everything. I don't know. Math Excel, that's their thing, I guess. But anyway, let's see what my video actually does. Maybe I'll start it. See if I draw anything. I should have like theme music or something like this while I wait for something to change here. Anyway, we got a first term of 256. We got a multiplier of 0.25. All we're doing is plugging it into the formula, right? So you know what the first term is. You know what the multiplier is. Boom. There you go. There's your equation. That's not really that hard. That's about all you can do with that, right? I don't even know what I'm talking about in that video, okay? Pretty animated, whatever I'm saying. You know, you do look pretty good. Or if he's going to get to anything important. Oh, looks like he's talking about first term and common difference, or ratio. Pointing out letter C is the option. Can't be letter D, because that looks like it's got a part of a recursive in it. A doesn't have the right exponent. B has the multiplier and the first term switched. Oops, get rid of that stuff. And so you just plug in 256 as your first term. Don't forget to put the first term, okay? A lot of kids do that. Then you're multiplying by a quarter each time. So basically dividing by 4. And all you're doing, multiply by a quarter, multiply by a quarter, multiply by a quarter. I'm not going to sit there and plug 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the equation when I can simply use the recursive pattern. In this case, it works out really well. Not sure what I'm writing down here. 256 and an equal sign and something else. Times what? Oh, I'm talking about the recursive pattern. You can hit 256 equals on your calculator. Then after that, you can hit the times sign, which will give you times the answer, and then every time you keep hitting the equal button, it will spit out a new value in your list. So calculator can actually be your friend in this particular case. All you have to do is just keep hitting the enter button. Okay, so question 2, we want to find any term divided by the previous term. Well, if I do that, I end up with 12 over 36, which is 1/3. So then I know my multiplier is 1/3. And my first term is obviously 36. Looks like I was yawning a lot in this video. Good thing I took that out of the video, because you guys hate it when I'm yawning. Anyway, so now we're just plugging in. So that's the first answer, is the actual right side of that equal sign. And then they want me to plug in 7 to find the 7th term, which you can't see because my face is covering that. Yes, the 7th term. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm going to be covering it somewhere. Yep, and then I plug in a 7. And if you 1 to the 6th is easy. 3 to the 6th is 729. And then if I take 36 over 729, I know that 9 goes into the top and the bottom, and that gets me 4 over 81, which is not reducible anymore, right? 4 over 81, that's as simple as it gets. Just took a 9 out. You're just reducing it, that's all. Okay, so put my face over here, see if that helps. Write the formula for the general term of the geometric sequence given below. Okay, now we've got 3/4 divided by 3. I wrote it horizontally because we're going to change it to multiplication, just like going back to our middle school days. Keep, change, flip. Keep the first fraction, change it to multiplication, flip the second fraction. And when I do that, beautiful things happen, giving me 1/4. So now I know that the multiplier is 1/4, and we know that the first term is 3. Therefore, we can then write the equation, letter choice D. Thank you very much. Number 4. So in this particular geometric sequence that we're given is a recursive pattern. You can see that we're starting with 2. And then it gives me a rule that tells me to multiply to find the next term. So the next term is 2 times the first term, or previous term. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 16 is 32. All you're doing is multiplying by 2 each time according to the rule. Now, I'm going to write out an explicit formula. I'm not sure why, but I am. First term is 2, multiplier is 2. Not sure what I need that for. If I needed maybe to put in a higher number of terms, like 100, I could. But they didn't ask me to. Whoa. I don't need to make myself giant. I just need to move myself. Okay. So, number 5, any term divided by the previous term is -3. End of story. It is geometric. You're multiplying by -3 each time. 16 over 5 divided by 4, that's 16 times 1/4. Remember that keep, change, flip thing. And then you look for any reducing, and 4 goes into 16 4 times, giving me 4/5 times 1. Whoa! It went like super fast. What happened? I need to pause that and see what's going on with that. Man, that was fast. Come on. Yeah, they were just looking for the multiplier. Okay. I thought, what in the heck? That was going too fast for me. Who in the world is this? Sorry. Tic-tac. Bad breath. Write the first 5 terms of the geometric sequence, starting with a -5 for the first term and a multiplier of 8. Notice that you don't have to write the first term because they already have it written down, and they didn't ask for the first term, they asked for the second term. So I multiplied by multiplied 8 times -5. Right? Did that and got -40. And then I just kept multiplying by +8 to get the next terms. Nothing all that spectacular about it, folks. And I think this is coming to the end of our 7.3 Swyk 1. I think. Not sure. I mean, there can't be any more cool things to say than that, right? Unless I tell some jokes. Here, let me read you a joke. Hold on, let me get my book out here. I went to the bank and asked the teller to check my balance. She shoved me, but I didn't fall down. I call my toilet Jim instead of John. That way I can tell people that I go to the gym first thing in the morning. Whoa, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm finding the 80th term, just in case I needed to find the 80th term. They didn't ask me to find the 80th term. I just did it on my own. I checked it on my calculator, and I could do it. I thought it was going to be too big, but it ended up being something I could actually figure it out. Why am I laughing at myself? That's kind of weird. Okay, let me pause and finish this last joke. What's the difference between a teacher and a train? A teacher says, spit out your gum. And the train says, choo, choo, choo. I know, it's good stuff. All right. Yeah, I know, that was a little bit more elementary school because you guys, although I would not recommend putting your hand under the desks at high school because that's disgusting. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, talk to you soon.